So what have we done? We've responded, we've analysed, and now we're going to build the question. So having unpacked those different words in the question, the next stage to go on to is to build. So step one is to begin from your discipline. Your discipline will affect the context in which this question is being asked. So for part of building is to think about the context in which that question is being asked. As an anthropologist, I would be thinking about how culture frames ideas of colour or relationships to grass. Whereas if I was doing a science degree, I may be reading that question from the perspective of an analysis of the chemical makeup of grass and how it becomes green. So discipline is central to how a question is being asked. So make sure that you think about that lens when you're looking at your question. And then the next stage is to go back to your ripple sheet and to circle all of the things that you think are relevant to the question as you now understand it. There'll be some things that are really good ideas, some things that maybe need to fall aside, like my wires milk white. The great thing about doing this is that with the ripple technique, you already have started your assignment. You've already started to answer the question, so you have groundwork to work from. And then step 3 is to check in. At this point, what I would recommend is actually going and having a word with your tutor or your lecturer and just making sure that you are on the right track. Remember, dyslexics are incredibly creative with their thinking, and you may come up with an answer to a question that your lecturer is not thinking of. But also, if you take the work you've already done, you show your work and your engagement with the question, and your lecturers will really appreciate that, and it'll create a conversation that may be really helpful. So get that conversation started with your lecturers and your tutors, because of what's going to happen as you go to the next stage, which is looking for your resources to those different ideas that you've had. You're going to find that as a dyslexic, they're going to expand your ideas and your thinking about the question as well. So keep the question with you throughout and keep the conversations open with your lecturer. It's going to make a big difference to your success in answering the question. Please subscribe and hit notifications and like if you found this useful. And if you want any particular types of sessions to be run, please put those down in the comments as well.